video of the Dodge Coronet 440. It's a 67. Currently for sale on Craigslist, Raleigh, Durham. Interior overall ain't in bad shape for a car this age, but as you can see, the front seat needs to be recovered. There's one little place in the carpet. Other than that, the carpet's in great shape. The dash pad has no cracks in it. That's just an old sticker laying on the dash, crumbled to pieces. But the dash is in A1 perfect shape. It's a factory air conditioned car, but upon the motor being rebuilt, the air conditioning compressor was lost. We have all the door panels and armrests and stuff for the car. They're off right now. Door panels, armrests. Well, the door panels are on, but the armrests are off. The window cranks, we got all that stuff. The back seat of the car is in great shape. The back dash of the car is in pretty good shape. Alright, moving on along. We ain't got 10 minutes for the video. You got back up where you can get everything. You got to back up so you can get stuff with the camera. All the doors, well, wow, that's the first time that ever happened, but all the doors open and closed. Apparently this one might need some adjustment or even a new pin and bushing. None of them sag. There's no rust. Come take a look. The rocker panels are all solid. The floor pans are all solid. This is the worst spot as far as rust on the whole car, right behind the passenger door on the driver's side. There's little places, not quite that bad. Like I said, at the back corner of the trunk, it's going to need a little bit of body work, a little bit of filling and sanding and stuff like that, paint job. But the interesting part of this car, what everybody be buying, or what whoever be buying, is a pile of receipts where the motor's been rebuilt. This motor's been rebuilt, it's never been cranked up. It still has a few things to be hooked up for it with crank with a key switch on the car. But there's over $4,000 in receipts for motor work, stuff done under the hood. It's a 318, bored 30 over, no expenses spared, Mopar Performance, intake, breather, valve covers, Edelbrock Performer intake and carburetor, hooker headers, brand new power steering pump, power steering hoses, brand new flex fan, new belts, all new hoses all the way around, new Mallory ignition coil and distributor. There's little things still left to be hooked up, like the accelerator pedal. You have to hook that back up to the carburetor. Little things I'll work on as I get a chance, but I haven't had a whole lot of time lately. I'm sure I'll go ahead and bolt up the ground cable. It's got brand new spark plugs, wires, everything's new. The only thing isn't new is the crank, and it was turned. New pistons, new rods. There's receipts for everything. The radiator is still original. I believe the alternator is new. The air conditioning was delete. They lost the compressor or whatever in the time being of when they did the motor. Wasn't planning on hooking back up anyway. The only other thing I could think of to inform you on this car would be the grill has a little damage to it where I was pushing it into this spot with my Tahoe, when we got it here to the house. Still have this piece of trim. We have all the lettering. Needs tires. It will need a front end alignment, possibly some bushings and stuff under it. Vent windows work. All the windows roll up and down, no problem. So, 43-year-old car with 100,000 miles on it, not even 100,000 miles on it, 96,000, and all the doors, that was locked. All the doors open and closed like a car with 10,000 miles on it. All the rust is just basically surface rust. Like I said, we're just trying to recoup some of the money from the rebuild of the motor. Make an offer, don't be shy. Just, you know, be serious when you call or email with a cash offer. Oh, let me open the trunk real quick. There are several of the parts in the engine build, some of the original parts are still with the car. You gotta let me know when we're getting close to 10 minutes. 3 more minutes. We have, going real quick, still have the original air breather. Still have 3 original hubcaps. The original distributor, in as bad shape as it is, that could be sold at a swap meet though. I'm sure of it. I've seen them worse than that. The original single jet carburetor. Actually, that's a 2-barrel Carter. Here's all the armrests and stuff for the inside. They're in pretty decent shape. Just need a little cleaning. We've been laying here in this box and sitting around. You know, trim pieces for the inside. Everything's here. The trunk, the seal needs to be redone on this trunk, and just to show you, even though the seal's been leaking, the trunk, other than one tiny little hole, that's the only hole, I believe. The rest of the trunk is solid. Oh wait, the hole over here is a little bit more peppered, but hopefully, you know, whoever gets a hold of it will be able to fix all that. It's a mean looking car from the back. Alright, with the rest of the time real quick, I want to kind of go through some of the receipts. We have paperwork and receipts from the engine kit, piston rings, lifters, timing set, bearings, oil pump, gasket, cast pistons, brass expansion plugs, prelude, connecting rod bearing set. All the paperwork from the machine shop where the motor was bored, the cam bearings, the cam, everything was installed. We have the paperwork from all the heads being done, all the owner's manual for the carburetor, all the paperwork for everything. Nothing was thrown away. Receipts for, I mean, everything from spray paint, the oil, there's the original owner's manual for the car. Block was vatted, border block, cam, shave the heads. Gaskets, paper towels, everything that was used on this car to rebuild it. They had the Max Life oil filter,